Okay. Good morning, everyone. I haven't streamed in a while, so it's like a skill. Once you don't do it for a while, you lose it. I'm trying to get back into the groove again. So we're going to dust off our Psychronic reviews. And by the way, I will stream from time to time, but I've just been getting a lot of work done on the game, Rebellion and stuff. But that releases February 9th. And as such, sometimes you get a situation where it's like, hey, I'll review your game, you review my game. So here we are with Leyline Chronicles 1, which is made by Dekaytainment. I already played the second game, but I haven't played I played like 30 minutes of this, but I decided to do a review. So we're going to give it as much time as we can, and then give it a review. If I don't have enough time, I might do a part 2, so we'll see. So for those who are not familiar with this game, let's go to... It's free, so you can download it yourself if you want to try it out. Leylines, these mystical and omnipresent energy flows connect everything in the universe. They house the eternal power that can be used to create, but also to destroy. Therefore, attempts have been made to master and manipulate these energies since the beginning of time. Many stories are entwined around this power that's inherent in them, and around those who can use this power. Oh, come on. I'm just reading this promotion thing. Weird. Okay. Well, I'll get back to the game now. Lambert, Devin, and Jaska are lay sensitives and belong to a special group of individuals with supernatural abilities. But what's the story? What story lies behind this? What's the origin of this power? Why do they possess it? Classic JRPG. Large world, different regions, monsters, cities, 8 unique characters with their own side stories. Turn-based combat system. Card minigame. Well, let us give it a spin. Let's give it a spin. And for some reason, it's funny because any RPG Maker game shows the logo of the last game I played on it. So like, right now it's showing that Leyline Chronicles has the icon of Starship Rebellion. And then if I play Starship Rebellion next, it'll have the icon of Leyline Chronicles. It's just weird how that happens like that. How it gets cached like that. Alright. Let's take a look at the options. That's right. I always want to do the right and left arrows instead of page up and page down, but like an RPG Maker MZ, there's a lot more page up and page down. And I see that the volume for this has been specifically tweaked at different levels. I think it's about right for streaming, but maybe one notch lower. Just one little notch lower. Okay. Alright, one sec. I'm just gonna get... Okay. And just for any, I'm doing a multi-stream, but for anybody who's watching, I'm mostly on my YouTube. So if you're trying to say something, then it'll be harder for me to reply if it's not on the YouTube. So, all right, let's just get to it. Let's just get to the game now. Let's do this. Leylines. mystical energies which connect everything in the universe. Many myths and stories entwine around these legendary supernatural powers. Therefore, since the beginning of time, people have tried to control and manipulate these energies. All these stories were recorded in archives, the so-called Leyline Chronicles. Now it is time for a new chapter. Yep. Hey, Decay, what's up? Glad you could join me on your stream or on your game. Okay, let's see. Let's do Devin. Devin, origin, Dekaytainment, age 22. Devin is a member of the Diamond Sand Order, which has made its task to protect the inhabitants of the region from monsters and disasters. Now his training is finally complete, and he can perform his first big task. I gotta get my... Oh, here it is. Gotta get vaped up for this one. Okay. Master. So, my dear students, this was your last lesson. You are now clerics of the order. Each of you should now be able to apply protection symbols quickly and effectively. Your task from today on is to protect the population of Dekaytainment from monsters and protect them from the regional diamond storms. Since there is a storm coming up, today you can show what you've learned. Remember our lessons and you will be successful. Alright, let's do this. We are now clerics of the order. I hope I remember everything we have discussed in class. What else did the master say? Monsters are easier to defeat if you destroy the armor. Without the armor, they can no longer move and are more vulnerable to attacks. If attacked with an element against which the monster has a weakness, it even loses additional armor. Okay. The stronger a symbol user is, the stronger the symbol will be. So every cleric should take care of mind and body. Alright. Let's do this. Spontaneous skills give an extra action at the end of a turn. What does it mean? I don't know. It was written in a textbook and I thought it would be useful to remember it. I am studying the use of protection symbols. It looks simple, but it is enormously difficult. I'm still new here to the order. That's why I'm not allowed to go outside of the city when a storm is coming. But I'm slowly getting better. Okay. Hey Devin, are you excited too? Finally our first mission. We've been waiting for this moment for years. Excited, I wouldn't say this, to be honest. I'm a little worried that I'll fail. My protection symbols were not always as reliable as yours. We protect this city from the diamond storms. Without us, there would be no life in this region. That's what it's about. We have an important task in the community. That's what we are destined to be, the protectors of the city. I would rephrase this slightly to say that's what we are destined to be. ... The protectors of the city. Because this is a little awkward. That's what we are destined to be, the protectors of the city. It's still, I understand it. It's just in real life you would say it like that's what we are destined to be, the protectors of the city. Just, yeah, small detail, yeah. Who would not like to be able to say that? You don't seem to take our position as serious as you should. We are the first and last line of defense. If we make a mistake, the consequences are fatal. The thought that my mistake, that's a little strange. The thought that my mistake, okay. Oh, I see. The thought that my mistake could, that might be better to add a little, like, the thought that my mistake could, like, endanger the village or whatever. It's adding a little extra on there would make more sense. Yeah, okay. You should stop thinking so negatively. We are full-fledged clerics and we are protecting the city for the first time today. Hugh sigh. A little more self-reflection would do you good. Master, I hope you both are well prepared. During a storm, none of our ranks should waver. If we make even one mistake, the whole defense falls. I know, Master, we will concentrate on our task. Maintaining the protective symbols over a longer period of time is not easy. Concentrate on your task. I'll be waiting for you and the others at the gates of the city. Oh yeah, no, I know translation is hard. I'm doing the same thing with my game in like Russian and Spanish and Japanese and stuff, and it's already butchered, or way worse than you're butchering English, right? So I'm having to fix a bunch of stuff too, because getting other people in other languages to stream it, and they're like, oh, that's not the right word for, that's not the right way to say it, you know. I run into it with my game too, so. We can do it. This is going to be exciting. The storm doesn't stand a chance. Husai and Devon are insurmountable. Let's do this. Yeah, I definitely wish there was like an always run option, because I always feel like the walking is a little too slow. As long as no storm rages, life in our region is very beautiful. The plants grow well despite the desert-like landscape. I wonder what that's due to. Okay, yeah, but I will not fail. Oh, the columns. The columns are like behind the wall, but under the wall. That looked a little weird graphically. That part. The time has come. The diamond storm will hit the city any second. Get everyone ready. Form protective symbols. That's it. Keep the barrier in place until the storm has subsided. Oh, okay, yeah. Protection symbol. Hold hands in this shape. Form a circle with the fingers. Continue to hold. The storm has not yet reached its full strength. The storm will not last. Hang in there a little longer. Something is wrong. The barrier is getting weaker. How can that be? I've not been able to hold my part of the barrier. This is not good. Devon, you fool. Is this the end? Because of my mistake? No, it can't end like this. Devon. This feeling, what is it? I feel as if I could. Devon, how did you... I don't know. There was something inside me. No, it was not only inside me, it was everywhere, all around me. Somehow it was even inside you, Master. My cuts have disappeared, but apparently only mine. I could not reach them, as if the energy I felt had no contact with them. Can someone explain to me what just happened here? Has the storm cleared up? No, Husai. Take a closer look. There, toward the horizon. What the? This can't be happening. Devon, you seem to have created a huge protective symbol which has put itself like a dome around us in the village. The storm seems to just bounce off of it. I did this? Not possible. You don't even notice the symbol? It's like back then, Master. We should check for survivors. Maybe we can save someone. Heal up. Save. Okay. One thing to keep in mind too is that when you export in MZ, which I don't know why they do this, when you deploy in XP or in MZ, it also deploys the save folder. So I think that save file is from when you had a save file when you were doing your project file. It's something to be careful about too, because if somebody updates their game, they're gonna overwrite their own save files. I have to be extra careful with Steam because when I update my game, I use MZ. My game is MV, but I use MZ as the editor, and it exports the save folder. So I have to be careful to delete it so that I don't overwrite everybody's save files who plays my game on Steam. Happy to know that we were able to save almost all the members of the Order. That's good to hear. However, they have suffered severe scars on the body and soul. Some will never be able to form protective symbols again. I'm sorry, nothing I say or do will undo this mistake, but that's not why I asked you here. There's something I never told you. I did this to give you a normal childhood in the Order. In retrospect of today's events, however, that may have been a mistake. My past. I am from Dordenia. My parents died during a diamond storm when I was just a child. That's only half the truth. You're not from Dordenia. You come from a village to the north. Or a village north from here. You come from a village north of here. You come from a village north of here. So, yeah, so it would be north of here. It was called Durham. Seems that there are no survivors. The storm simply came as a surprise. A survivor? A child? How can it be? Hey kid, are you okay? No reaction. Seems to be unconscious. I can't go to him? A force field? It feels extremely dense and resistant. Did he build this? But how? Impressive. Yawn. He wakes up, and the force field seems to be weakening. It might be best if I take him with me to Dordenia. When you awoke, you had no memory of what had happened. To protect you, I thought it would be the best to keep your gift a secret. To protect you, I thought it would be best to keep your gift a secret. I thought it would be best. Be the best is a little awkward, but just it still works, but it would be said, like, to protect you, I thought it would be best to keep your gift a secret. The best kind of implies like it's number one, you know, like yeah, like you're the best. You should grow up like any other child in the Order. You didn't need any extra pressure. So I've always had this power, still. I could not save anyone. What does that say about me? You didn't know your powers. No one did that. If you had known them before and had the chance to explore them, who knows what would have been. Perhaps I made the wrong decision at the time. I want to apologize to you then. Excuse me, gentlemen. Hey, Padre, what's up? Excuse me, gentlemen, huh? What? Who are you? Did he just appear out of nowhere? It's extremely rare and unusual for people to... Yeah, I was just reading the comments, okay. It's extremely rare and unusual for people to appear out of nowhere. Perhaps, or please forgive my spontaneous appearance. I will not disturb you for long. I would just need a little information. What can we do for you? Has anything unusual happened recently? Well, something like healing of severe wounds within a few seconds. I did this, however, I don't know how I did that. I can give you that explanation, but not here. I would ask you to come with me. If you think Devin will just come with you, you're wrong. Who are you anyway? Now, one thing that might be good is I noticed that like some of the characters have faces and some of them don't. If there's any way you could like whip something up really quick to where some of these other characters have faces too, I think that would be helpful. Just a thought. I realize that the faces like are like, if there's a lot of faces, it can get like, it can be a pain in the ass, but it would be nice. Oh, of course, how rude of me. My apologies. My name is Lambert Quinson, and I'm not from here. Also, unfortunately, my time is limited. Yeah, no, it's not bad though. Like it doesn't prevent me from enjoying the game. But I am also trying to help, right? So like if I see something that's like phrased a little weird, I'll just tell it like it is, right? And I think it'll make it, better, Yeah. Yeah, and personally, I have no problem with the AI faces. I have some in my game. I use them mostly for the characters that aren't the main characters. Like if they're a side character or something. It just has to look good, and some AI doesn't look good, but it's getting better. But people have different ideas about it. I personally think it's a nice new tool. But people have different views on it. But it's kind of funny to see what people thought about Photoshop when it first came out. It was kind of similar in the early days of graphic design. Like it's not really design if you're using Photoshop because you can undo, a brush stroke, that kind of thing. And then even with the AI, right? Like you can't just tell the AI do something for me and it magically makes the right product. You have to like guide it to make it consistent or make it the same style across multiple iterations, and so yeah. I'm not sure, but I would like to find out what I felt there. How was it possible for me to create the protective symbol and heal the master? You really consider going with him? You really consider going with him? Okay. You might want to say, are you really considering going with him? Are you really considering going with him? I think that's how you'd say it. Sorry, Husai. I need to find out more about myself, even if that means I have to go alone. I'm glad to hear that. Please take my hand. Wait, something is not right. The flow of ley lines seem to be disturbed. The flow of the ley lines. Is that what I felt? Yes, but before we can go, the flow must be restored. I still have no idea what this guy's talking about. Ley lines are the power of all things. They flow through every living thing, every object, every stone. They hold the world together. Devin, we must eliminate this disturbance first. After that, I'm available to answer any questions you may have. I will help if I can. What do we have to do? Oh, those are some nice ley lines. The disturbance is to the north. A cave? The Emerald Basin, a very branched cave system, home to many monsters. You will need a guide if you want to find your way around. A guide would be helpful. But you mentioned monsters. A guide only helps me if I'm not forced to protect him from monsters all the time. The Order teaches the use of battle staffs. It says of course, but I know you mean of course, but that is a technical misspelling. Of course, only for self-defense. So we know how to fight. I will also come with you. No, Hyosai. You will need to stay here and watch over the wounded. We cannot leave Goradenia completely unprotected. But Master, don't worry, Husai. We will be fine. Trust Master Jureg. He is always right. Fine. Take care. Alright. It's action time. Time to rip some guts open on some of these monsters. And feast on them. Ring of agility. Oh yeah. I'm gonna get going faster now. Nice little shatter effect. You want to check the battle tutorial? It can be looked up later. Okay, yeah, no. I just want to get straight to the action and figure it out. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here. Perfect potion. I'm going to put the FPS meter on too. I want to see if we run into any kind of lag or performance issues. I'm guessing I'm going to encounter the micro jitter bug, which, unless that's been fixed, the garbage collection bug. And my monitor is a 180 hertz display. So what's cool about it is like you don't really notice anything if it's below 60, but you can see when you're running into some performance. So like in my game, there might be a scene where it's always 180, and then there might be a scene where it's like 130. That's like, okay, I'm still above 60, so I'm good, but I'm starting to run into a little bit of performance hits, you know. Like on the back end. But as long as it's above 60, it looks smooth, right? So that's... But it lets you know when you're getting kind of close to the line, so to speak. I guess I'd put it like that. Muscle rain. Let's get roid rage. Okay. Let's see here. Slightly adjust that. What's this? A monster that feasts on the ley lines of a planet. It causes disturbances which can lead to all kinds of problems. Then it has to go quickly. Whoa. We got some dragon bones monster. murdered him. Master, I will make you proud. Okay. We did it. Is the problem solved for now? But this will not solve the origin of all problems. Devon, we need to... Of course it is you, my dear Lampert. Why are we still meeting in such unpleasant way? It used to be different. Back then, maybe, but not anymore. Lampert, who's that? Someone from my past. Someone from your past? Well, that really pains me, Lambert. After all, we are married. No more. We had such a good time. We had so much fun. And now you're wasting your time, wasting mine. Soraya, I told you that I would not let you do as you please. What happened that it what happened that it come that way? Okay, wait, how would I actually say this? What happened that it come that way? What happened that it became that way? Or how did it turn out that way? I'm thinking of like how I would maybe say it. There's a couple ways you could say it, but this is not how you would say it. What happened that it come that way? Or how did it... maybe it would be better to say, how did it become that way? Yeah, how did it become that way? Or what happened? Yeah, I'd probably say, how did it become that way? If it was me. You know exactly what happened. This is between me and Lampert. Yeah, no, I know, I'm actually going through it with more of a fine-tooth comb than I would, just because to help you out, to make the translation better. Like when something, most of it's fine, but then something sticks out every once in a while, and I'm just gonna let you know. Okay, this is between me and Lampert. You all should know. You are still here? Interesting. What did you do with the master? I sent him away, but don't worry, he's still alive, probably. Thank you, Soraya. Thanks for what? That you gave me enough time to prepare our farewell. No! No! What happened? Where are you? This is my hideout, my base of operation, if you will. I think, yeah, base of operation works, but usually you'd say base of operations. What exactly happened with Soraya? Who is she? I promised you answers. You shall have them. Chapter 1 finished. Devon's backstory was completed. You might not even have to say that. You actually could probably just go on to Jaska without saying Chapter 1 completed, Devon's backstory. If you just left it out, that would be fine. It just, because it's one big story, so this is just the next part of the story. Jaska has no memories of her childhood since a traumatic experience and now works in a small pub of Charo. She has accepted the circumstances and found her peace. However, her past seems to catch up with her again and much faster than she would like. Yeah. I think some people have that problem, that's for sure. Ding, 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 ding. Jaska, do we have enough wine and fresh fish? There's not much of either left. Then what are you waiting for? Please, get the supplies. Where can I get those? Yeah, okay. Well, that's good to know. I'd like to see the difference when I get there. And it's not bad. Your translation isn't bad, but it's just like, what would you actually say in English, so to speak, in some of these phrases? Like, I still understand it and everything, you know. Yeah. Well, I just ChatGPT's been really helpful to me, honestly. I've been using it for programming. I've been using it for art stuff too. But again, it's just a supplement. Like, I'm not replacing anything. I'm just able to do more than I would have otherwise. Like, so the translation is probably better when you've used ChatGPT. So you're just doing more than you would have been able to otherwise. But maybe you wouldn't have been able to pay somebody to translate it for you. So it would have just been a shittier translation, right? So there's no shame in using it. Where can I get those? You will get the fish from Peter and the... Okay, you will get the fish from Peter and the wine at the store. Okay. I will pay for it later. Okay. Then what are you waiting for? Please get the supplies. Yeah, no, that's cool. If you can get double action out of the voice actors, right? Like where you can get them to do the voices, but also a little bit of proofreading of their lines. That's two birds with one stone. Okay. Let's get some fish. We have no more fish, fresh fish. Now, one thing you might want to consider is if your sentence can fit on a line, make them fit on the line. Like it is a little bit weird that you have like all of a sentence except the last word that goes down on the next line when it actually looks like it would fit in here. Just a thought. My fish, but I could catch only one. Yes, I don't care. I won't eat anything today. Thanks. Okay. What a cruel day. One fish is better than no fish. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. Charo is such a peaceful village. Occasionally travelers come by to have a short rest. This is our only source of income. Hello, Jaska. What can I do for you today? We need new wine. Manfred will pay later. Have a nice day. I will. Excuse me, I would like to go in there. Why are you looking at me like that? You are Jaska, aren't you? Yes, who wants to know? I know someone who would really like to see you. Sorry, I'm not interested. I have work to do. I'm afraid I must insist. I said not interested, and now let me through. If you do not come willingly, I will be forced to hurt every person in this village. So keep quiet and come with me. Then I promise that no one gets hurt. All right, I'll go with you. May I know your name at least? Dolan. No, Dolan. He's gonna... I don't trust him. He's just trying to get her to go away, to get away from everyone, so he can have his way with her. We are out of the village. Where is this person who wants to see me? I lied. I just did not want to make more noise as necessary. Show me your power. What power? I do not have powers. If you cannot show me anything, I'll end your life here and now. Don't come any closer, I warn you. I said leave me alone. I told you it would work, and as promised, you are not a pile of ashes. Yes, everything as planned. Then let's go after the poor girl. flames. How did I... Hello, Jaska. I apologize for Dolan's harsh behavior. Who are you now? Or who are you now? Oh. Maybe just who are you? My name is Soraya. He didn't really mean to hurt you, of course, but it was necessary to bring you to a crisis situation. Why was that necessary? To awaken your powers again. You've suppressed them for a long time, for almost 10 years. 10 years? What happened 10 years ago? I do not remember. Your mind has tried to lock away the past. It has apparently succeeded in doing so. What? I do not want to remember? A good question. For another time. Another place. Talk. I promise to tell you everything, but first I would like you to come with us. Why should I? I can help you remember. I know what happened. And what do you want from me? I need your help with a monument in the forest. It was built a long time ago and seals away a source of ley energy. And how can I help with that? I am aware of your powers. You can destroy it without a hassle. Dolan and myself are not able to restore the source so easily. Let's see here. I will not go down without a fight. I promise you. We also want to avoid a fight with you. Can we go then? Okay. The monument should be in the north of here. The monument should be to the north of here. Or the monument should be north of here. Yeah, the monument should be north of here. Or to the north of here. Either would be acceptable. But not in the north. Even though, yeah, I still understand it. Nice. Look. Pixel monsters. They look like healthy plants. Hey, Wrath of Wood, what's up? Yep, it is an RPG game, that's for sure. I like it though. It's not bad. I've seen way, way worse. Okay. Stone. What does a stone do? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, the polish isn't bad. Nice. And it's a free game too, so can't complain, really. Now the thing I like about RPGs is it's like a good, it's like a good, like I liken it to like you're making a movie or a TV show or something, and and of course it's more simplified, but you're building the sets yourself. You have control of the actors, and you're telling a story. So I find it a very useful medium for storytelling. And that's why I enjoy making games myself, or RPGs myself. I like to tell stories, and it's cool to see other people's stories too, depending on how good their story is. Leyline Chronicles, that's right, E7. One ring of Magicraft. Okay. Yep, yeah, like, when you use your imagination, you can do some interesting things that you know, are unusual for what you have available to you. Like, you know, sometimes I wish I could do straight coding, but I can't. I'm getting better at programming, but, like, a lot of times it's like you have a vision in your head of what you want to make, and then the reality is you might not be able to make it, or you might not have the skills to make it, but you can usually get like 90% of the way there if you're like creative and you find plugins or weird ways to make it work with the limited tool set that you've got. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the battle mechanics are. How should I put it? It's like a combo system, but the thing about it is, it feels like I don't know how it works, or I don't know which combos are best, but it seems like it works out either way. But I'm guessing it starts easy and gets harder. Like it should. Like games should start out a little easier and get harder as they go along. But well, yeah, I think RPG Maker is a legit game engine. It's a full game engine. You can program everything yourself in it if you want, if you have the skills. It has its limitations. It's web-based, and that's cool for cross-platform. You can make it work on any platform, but everything is one core, one thread, so there's no multi-threading. So I run into performance issues with it all the time. Like, you run into that barrier a lot, that one core, one thread problem. And there's actually like a legit reason why there hasn't been multi-threading yet. I guess it's for security reasons, because if something's web-based, that's called like everything you're doing on the web is like a web worker process. But those worker processes are not actually able to speak to each other. It'd be like two of your tabs being able to speak to each other, which they shouldn't be able to do for security reasons. But when you apply that to a game engine, it'd be nice to have some extra worker threads. You know, it would actually, if they could communicate with each other, because it would make the engine a lot smoother. I just think it's a shame when like a 2D game lags, like it sucks. That the performance can't be better. Yeah, like the engine isn't as optimized as it could be, I guess, is my main point. But the good thing about RPG Maker is that it's really easy to make a game. Like, it's a big time saver. So, like, you as one guy making a game, or one woman making a game, can make it in a reasonable amount of time as one person. A lot of other engines are, take more time to do the same thing, and I did it. Very nicely done. The lathe can flow now. Dolan, please. Something this spot. Soraya. Oh, I love that little scream. I have that in my game too. The ringy. We knew that this could happen. We are prepared. Prepared for what? What was that noise? Disturbances in the ley flow can do strange things to the environment. Some monsters act aggressively to this. You could have mentioned this sooner. Oh, we got some more dragon bones. Yeah, and I'm going to end up learning some others too. But I've just been using it for now. Because, like, for me, I got a couple more episodes of Starshift. And then I'm going to think about the future of, like, what I want to do. Because I can't just keep making the same game over again, right? You can't, it eventually burns itself out. So when I want to make the 2.0 framework of Starshift, I'm going to think about what engine I'm going to use. I'm going to take my time, probably a couple years, to make another game that is like redone, but more professionally than what I've even got. And it might be in another engine. I'm thinking about it. And then after this next few episodes of Starshift, I've got Nexus Rising in the mix, which is done in MZ. And so Nexus Rising is going to be in the zone between whether I know the next iteration of Starshift is going to be RPG Maker or not, or another engine. So the Nexus Rising will be like a separate game in between where I can get some of the framework in for the 2.0 framework, or it's just a standalone game and I start over with another engine when I do the next Starshift. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes open for whatever engine makes sense. So far it's only made sense for me to continue to use RPG Maker, but I have my problems with it too. I've been using it for a long time, since the 2000s, or the 90s. I first started on RPG Maker 2000 with the illegally translated Don Miguel version. And yeah, no, I'm always thinking long term. Sometimes I will neglect the here and now or the short term for just, okay, I know 5 years from now it's going to be fine, and then I'm a very future-oriented, long-term future-oriented person. And I don't really like to dwell on the past too much, usually. Durham. Because you can't do anything about the past, but you can do something about the future. That's how I see it. Mom, Dad, I am home. Yeah, I agree with you about Don Miguel. Mom, Dad, I am at home. You might Oh, okay. It might be better to say I am home. Mom, Dad, I am home. I am at home. I don't know. It's fine. Please don't get so upset. They're still children. They are late again, and their tasks are not done either. They are late again, and their tasks are not done either. I will do this for them. No, you won't. These are their tasks. You shouldn't always be so hard. Be quiet. I make the decisions here in the family. What I say will be done. And he just smacks her. Are you alone? Where have you been? Didn't I tell you not to leave the house until the housework is done? But Dad, everything was done. You call that finished? There's still dirt everywhere. The table's not cleared. You're all so ungrateful. I work all day and you do nothing. Apparently you need another beating. Did you hit Mom again? This is the only way I can educate you. You don't understand any other language. Stop, Father. This hurts me as much as it hurts you. I said stop it. What's this? What's happening? Enough. Hell yeah, burn your dad to a crisp. The vibrations of the ley lines must have come from here. What destruction. This little girl seems to be still alive. Yeah, no, and whenever there's like a character like that, I always like to play myself in the role a little bit. This little girl seems to still be alive. What? Was she the cause? Soraya will have noticed this too. If this girl has a connection to the ley lines, I cannot allow Soraya to find her. I don't have time to check the area. There must be more survivors, though. No, the girl has priority. I have to take her with me. My father, he beat my mother and me. That day, my powers awoke for the first time. That's right. What happened to my mother? I can't tell. To my knowledge, there were no survivors from that fire. I remember a man, he took me away. A man, what did he look like? I don't remember exactly, but he had blue hair, of course. Do you know him? He is not important. If you like, I'll tell you more about your abilities. However, you would have to stay with me for a while. This is all a bit much for me, but for now I'll stay. I'm glad to hear that. Dolan, you better hurry up. You know it can't be long before I understand. Thank you, Dolan. And please, don't take any risks. Of course not. Chapter 2 finished. Devon and Jaskia's backstories were completed. Flashback. 12 years earlier, Lambert and Soraya belong to the two most respected and richest families in Wedded. They've known each other since childhood and have recently been married. Both, much to the chagrin of both of their families, are not interested in politics, nor in good do behavior, but rather in stirring up trouble. One day, however, they stumbled upon a secret that would change their life. I think it's lives, not lives. Their lives forever. Their lives. Yeah, lives. Look, Sora, I told you if we give this guy a couple of jacks, he'll give us the ladder. I didn't think it would be so simple. It's almost boring. We had to sneak past the bodyguard, though. It was no longer a challenge anymore. We've been able to do that for years. Do you know what's in that room? I have no idea. That's why we have to find out. A family secret. I'm so excited to find out. Why do I sound like what? What is this room? I really do not know. What is this thing there? Maybe just say, what is this thing? Yeah. Why does your father have something like this in the first place? What are you two doing here? Entering this room is strictly forbidden. Father. What is this room and what's behind the gate? Oh, Soraya, why are you here? I believe that if I continue to tolerate your nonsense, you would stay away from here. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Lord Sora, what is happening here? How do you two think our families have become so rich? You both have no idea. Through war, of course. We robbed the countries around us for their resources. What did you think? War? Impossible. Our families do not have armies. How can we wage war? We do not need armies. We got something much more effective. What do you think is in there? Is it a monster in it? Is a monster in it? Maybe just say, is it a monster? Is a monster in it? Okay. Or maybe say, is there a monster in there? There's a couple ways you could say it, but is a monster in it is not quite right. I heard rumors that there is a monster at our building. I heard rumors that there is a monster in our building would be better, or in this building. I heard rumors that there's a monster in this building. But you have it here on purpose? You use it in battle? Now it's getting ridiculous. No one can control monsters. This relic here, let us do it. How's that even possible? This will remain my secret. Our wealth is based on murder, on war. How can we live with that? I would rather be poor than be rich through war. You can only talk like that because you never had to work a day in your life. Isn't that right, Lambert? What do you know? You two have always been spoiled, but this will end today. Now you can also get your hands dirty. You will both take part in our family business. That will not happen. I will make sure that it stops right now. Is that so? How disappointing. Please stand aside, Soraya. I will have to teach this boy a lesson. No, Father, I won't. You know that we both are married. I swore that in our marriage vow, a vow you and his family wrote for us, till death do us part. I did not know you actually meant it. I really meant it back then. Okay, so one thing that would be nice is face sets here. Because sometimes I'm getting a little confused as to whether it's Lord Soro or the two lovebirds talking to each other. It's fine, but I'm just letting you know, like, some faces would be good. You two break my heart. Who thought that you will actually fall in love with each other? But so be it. It seems that you need to see our secret weapon yourselves. Whoa. Had I only known what was happening. I'm so sorry, Soraya. Yep, good old mood lighting. do not need to be sorry. I did not know it either. Lambert, if we have to die now, I'm happy to do this by your side. I feel the same way. What is this? This feeling? It's the lay sensitive feeling. You feel it too. It feels warm. What happened? The two have disappeared. Impossible. It's not that bad. Just a few parts are a little jank, but you can still understand it. It's just a little off, you know? But same thing. I mean, I'm doing it with my game in multiple languages, and it's going to happen. All you got to do, it's just like whack-a-mole. You just find one thing, you fix it. Another thing's going to pop up, you whack that mole. And then eventually, it'll be perfect. Okay. How did we get here? We were in that room above a few seconds ago. I do not know. Maybe it had to do with this feeling we had. That feeling was great. Do you think that we can do this again? I mean, to teleport? We can find out later. I would prefer the ordinary way of running away from here. You are right. Let's go. 6 months later. Hello, darling. I'm back. Are you still busy with the writings? You should rather train your skills instead of spending all your time reading the books. The spirit must also be strengthened. Practical exercises are not enough. Here in the books, which we stole from the library, there's a lot about the ley lines and about people, which are called ley sensitives. These have a very strong connection to the ley lines and have extraordinary abilities which go beyond the normal use of magic. Did you know that magic is nothing more than the manipulation of the ley lines? I did not know that, but I must confess that I was not particularly interested in that either. But again, back to the ley sensitives. So there are more who are like us. I think that our teleportation ability is something special. These ley powers are manifold. Not everyone can teleport. Some can light fires out of nowhere or turn water into ice. Some can perform miracles and heal the sick or even manipulate the minds of living things. That sounds very interesting. Well, what about the gem that my father has to control the monsters? There are relics which have a strong connection to the ley lines and can bend, bind, and strengthen or absorb them. It must be such a relic. Reading all those books was good for something after all. My talking. I have much more to learn. My talking. That's weird. Just take out my talking. Just take that out and just put, I have much more to learn. Before you get lost in your books again, can we first address the problem in the here and now? Of course, what's the plan? How do we go against your father? It's simple. I took a close look at when, where, and what guards were posted. We go in, steal the gem, and disappear again. I've practiced, but the distance I can teleport is limited. So we will have to use our legs a little bit. Without the gem, our families no longer have the ability to send monsters to war. When should we leave? Tonight, we put an end to the horror. A few hours later. We're in. We should take out all the guards, preferably unnoticed from behind. They must not see us under any circumstances. Alright, we're gonna save. I'm gonna do this a second save file just in case. For him to come back up, and we'll slice and dice. Slice. Uh-oh. slitting throats, taking names. That is the wrong room. D. Okay. Wait for that guy to turn around. Oh. Ammonia. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid chapter. That's funny. Give the players a little variety in the gameplay. But also too, it's good to judge things based on what they are. Like, so for example, like sometimes people will compare like a really small indie game made by one person to like a AAA game or something. And I always try to respect what something is based on I would call it the bang for buck ratio. What did how good was this for what it was? That kind of way of thinking of it. But I still like these type of games. I like RPGs, and sometimes even RPG Maker games if they're good. But there's a lot of there's a lot of bad ones out there. That's for sure. This one's decent. I like the Leyline. I like the second Leyline Chronicles a little bit more from when I played it last time. But this isn't bad. There's some games that you start up and you're immediately want to close out of them, but I don't get that. I actually do want to find out what's going on in the story and stuff. So that's a good sign. But I still think it was a good idea for you to remaster this older title, like you did. So people can see, because I was curious when I played the second game, how, where the story related to the previous game. Soraya Lambert, how do you get in here? How did you get in here is what it should say. How did you get in here? How did you get in here? Yep, instead of how do. You haven't seen me for half a year, and this is your greeting? I'm disappointed. Guards. We know that no will come. We both know that no will come. Okay, that's wrong. We both know that none will come. Yeah, say none. We both know that none will come, or no guards will come, or none of them will come. Yeah, we both know that none of them will come. What do you mean? The relic. Never. Only over my dead body. I will never give this relic to you. You have always said you both do not cherish what we do for you. I expected this answer. Whoa. Soraya, what have you done? He was your father. Should I have waited until he summons monsters? He was definitely not insightful either. It might be good to have a bloody corpse of the dad on the ground. Or he's just slaughtered or whatever. We'll talk about that later. Destroy the relic and let's get out of here. We should not be too hasty. Of course it is dangerous, but in our hands, you can do a lot of good things with it. I'm excited to hear how monster control can be used to any good. Please destroy it. We should keep it. I think it is wrong to destroy something so powerful. How can you see it differently? How can you not see it that way? Look at what he has done so far. Nothing good will ever come of it. I guess it depends on someone's view, but that's no big deal. I keep it, and you will later realize that I am right. Maybe say, I will keep it. I will keep it, and you will later realize that I am right. Or you could say, if I keep it. You know. Extra crispy burnt papa. Yep, indeed. There are no two opinions here. It has to be destroyed. Think long term, my dear. Think about what we could create with such relics. Maybe we could find some more people. More lay sensitives like us. Together we can stop tyrants like our fathers and bring order and peace to the people. It is our destiny. We are selected from the Leylines to protect and guide the weak. We are born to lead. Do you really believe that? That we are something better? Who will judge who is right and who is wrong? You? We will, of course. We know better now. Maybe you should just reconsider your opinion again. Or maybe she should just say, maybe you should reconsider your opinion. I can't let you keep that thing. It will do only harm. I don't think it's your power to keep me away from... I don't think it's in your power to keep me away from it. In terms of skills, you are my equal. But I am more battle-proofed. Battle-proofed. Maybe like battle-tested or something. Battle-proofed is a weird way to say it. But I am more battle-tested. I am more adept at battle. Or, I am... I don't know what chapter that is, actually. You would really fight me for this thing? Maybe even use it against me? If you force me to, yes. But it does not need to go to that. But it does not need to go that way. Think about my words. You can still join me as long as you want to go the wrong path. You better stay away from me. I don't want to hurt you. And there she goes. You will realize one day that I am right, my love. And that's why they got divorced. Yeah, battle proven. Yeah. Yeah, that works. That's the right way to say it. Chapter 3 has been concluded, or completed. Chapter 4. Allies and Relics. Location, the Citadel. Oh, quick question. How many chapters does this have? Does it have like 26 chapters, or does it have like 8 chapters? I'm just curious. Forest of Chow, Emerald Basin, Lambert, and Devon told everything he knew about the Leylines and mysterious lay sensitives and about the mystical relics, especially the story about Lambert's former wife and him sleeping at night. Meanwhile, Soraya pushes her own plans to enforce her idea of order and control. To prevent this, Lambert must find the relics before her. Soraya has a head start. He knows with very slim allies, so he asks for help with some of her friends. Okay. No, that's cool. What was she doing in the cave, and why did she place that lay eater there? I assume the monster belonged to her. She possesses a special chalice. This chalice can store lay energy. The lay eater gather the energy and channel it into the chalice. For what? I haven't figured that out yet, but whatever her intentions are, they can't be good. Until now, I focused on locating the lay eaters. It's time for a change of strategy. Chasing after her for months hasn't yielded the results we need. Getting her getting to her personally, you might provide more insight and a chance to influence her plans directly. At the moment, she's in Flynn. That's where we should start. So you're saying that when we get to Flynn is when you started using ChatGPT to help with your translation. I'm just curious. Because I actually haven't used ChatGPT for translation yet. I've used it a little bit, but I mostly did it myself, so I'm curious to see the quality difference. So you're saying not at Flynn, but after Flynn. Got it. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. The waifu redemption game, yeah. I can confirm that a relic is located in Flynn. It's inside the treasury there. Soraya is posting an advisor to gain access to the chamber. Her unusual approach, posing as a scholar until she obtains, or her usual approach, posing as a scholar until she obtains what she's looking for. Afterward, inconvenient individuals tend to be found dead. Why does she need this masquerade? Can't she just teleport into the room? No, that's not possible. The treasure chamber is sealed with a barrier. Nothing can enter the room, not even the ley lines can pass through it. And without the ley flow, we can't teleport. So we need to find another way into the chamber. Lambert, Devin is still too inexperienced. I believe it's better if we go without him. We can't afford for Soraya to notice that we're after the relic too, and that we know its location. Hey, I'm here too, and I can hear you. I agree that Devin has limited experience, however, his healing and shielding abilities could be useful. I'll do what I can. I won't be a burden, but how do we get there? I've never heard of Flynn before. We'll use a relic that I stole from Soraya a long time ago. We can use it to travel to places where multiple ley lines converge. And that's how we'll get to Flynn. Sounds promising. Where's the nearest ley crossroads? In the Charo forest. Charo is a small village near Doradenia and Durham. The crystal is located in the upper area of the citadel behind the library. It's time to set off. Lambert, I didn't even ask you I didn't even ask you who those other individuals are here in the citadel. Lambert, I didn't even ask you who those other individuals are here in the citadel. Okay, I'm a little confused by that. Okay, I didn't even ask you who those other individuals are here. Or that was phrased weird. I don't know what. I don't even really know what that was supposed to say. That was weird. Yeah. Allies I've gathered over the past months and years. They all want to help stop Soraya. It's best if you introduce yourself in person. Maybe if they just said something like, who are all the other people here? Or something like that. Hello, my name is Eleni, and I take care of the accommodations. Someone had to make sure that they are always clean and tidy, right? Eleni isn't just the good fairy of the Citadel. With her help, dialogues between characters can be listened to. This way, backgrounds about the characters are learned, and later on, side quests are unlocked as well. Just return to Eleni occasionally for that. Okay? Find a way into Flynn's treasury. That's our goal. So this is the base of operations. I am the great Hollandarn, the most famous triple triad player of all for fun. Yeah. You don't know me? Well, that probably means you're not triple triad players, otherwise you wouldn't know me. Triple triad is an easy to learn, difficult to master. Maybe you're interested. Anyway, I'll give you an album with 6 starter cards. If you feel like playing around, I'll be there. Yeah, sure. I'll give it a shot. All right, I'll put down a. I see how this game works. Choose one card. I think I'll take that guy. Because I'm guessing A is like blackjack, where it's like an 11, or it's like the highest number, you know. All right, that's a cute little mini game. I like that. I'm probably not gonna play a whole ton of rounds of it, but it's nice. It's nice to have little things like that. Mind crystal, what's that supposed to be? Mind crystals use to store your thoughts. Adventures go wrong in many ways. And this ensures that your progress isn't lost. So I didn't understand. How's that supposed to work? You don't have to. Just accept it as a fact. I'm giving you one. But beware. My mind crystal only has 5 charges. What do I do when all the charges are used up? Then you bring it back to me and I can recharge it for you. You can activate the found relics, which have different properties. So just return to the Citadel. Okay. Hey Digga, what's up? My name is Maxis Lazis Foredotamus. But my bros just call me Mads. I help Kiki with the books, but I hate reading. Okay. And the finest armor and weaponsmith. Lambert asked me to lend my support. Okay. So this is a crafting such and such. Oh. Ring of agility plus. Let's see. Oh, I already went in there. I'm Devin, I'm new here. Who are you? Cossack. So you're the supplier. Where do you get these items from? My business. And you sell us the goods? Why don't you just donate the items to us? After all, we need them for a good cause. Profit. Goodwill. It doesn't earn you any jacks. If anything goes wrong, at least I want to have earned something. Okay, got it. But I'm giving you this, a glossary. It contains a lot about the world and Orphania. If you want to know more about the world, just look into it. Hello, my name is Sindra Knight. I assist Cossack with distributing and storing goods. There's only a little bit of fruit left. We should get more. Medicine, yes, we should have enough. Yeah, I've already been in this room. Okay. Oh, okay. Talking to him. Got it. Yeah, I didn't end up doing that. Oh, no. Because I definitely want to upgrade my weapons. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. That's cool. Nice little way to upgrade the weapons. I think I talked to everybody. Oh yeah, okay. New passive skills. In the menu, you can also equip passive abilities. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Which cost different amounts of PP. Each character has 5 PP at their disposal, and so it can be adapted to this task. Oh, passive. Got it. How many does he have? 5. Okay. Bulk. Hello, Lambert. You kept me waiting for a long time. Dolan. So much for remaining undetected, I suppose. Soraya already figured that you'd show up eventually. How were you able to track her down? I have my ways. You don't have to reveal it. It doesn't make a difference. Your path ends here. You want to check the battle advanced tutorial? I want to wing it. Combo up left combo finisher. But I'm not really sure what I'm looking at, though. Because I'm probably not even aware of the combo finisher. Like, I see that he's in the upper left, but what do I do to... Oh, isn't that shit? I don't know. I know everything. When I'm done with you, Soraya is next. Okay, overview, I'll check. We'll gladly accept any help, but who are you? We'll talk later. Dolan needs to burn first. I need to heal up. Okay, left, right. Okay. For Leon. Or for Lambert. Okay, I'll look at that. I'm just not seeing it. Okay. Okay, I'll try that. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh. I'm trying. Okay. Okay, yeah. Looks like I am stronger now. Looks like I underestimated you. Consider yourselves honored. You shall witness the power of my lay relic. You possess a relic? It's so obvious. Yet hardly anyone notices. My entire armor is the relic. Tremble in fear. Okay. Okay. I'll give it a try. And I really don't even know what I'm doing sometimes with this combo system, but it gives me something to do, I guess. Ah! Oh, arm for some reason is all jacked up. Okay. Gotta readjust. And one wheel on my chair is like stuck, so it's put me in an awkward position. Okay. It looks like even though I don't know what I'm doing, we're gonna be okay. Master, I will make you proud. My inner fire is getting stronger and stronger. I lost? Go to hell. That's done. I've wanted to do that for a while. You melted down the relic along with him. I admit that armor would have been useful. That thing was utterly ugly. No one will miss it. Just as much as Dolan. Now on to you, blue-haired man. We know each other, don't we? Yes, I had to hide you from Soraya. I couldn't let you fall into her hands, but it seems I've ultimately failed. Okay, yeah. Well, we'll see where... We'll see where we go from here. I'm sorry, Jessica. It was a mistake to hide you in Charo. I should have kept you with me. Perhaps I was too unsure back then. I wouldn't have been able to protect you and demonstrate your powers for you, so it seems best to hide you. That's in the past. Still, thank you for getting me out there back then. Getting me out of there back then. Maybe a comma after there. Getting me out of there, comma, back then. Soraya has mentioned you occasionally. You two aren't friends, are you? We were married. Married? You have odd taste in women. That's in the past. Let me introduce us briefly. This is Leon Breithart. This esteemed gentleman is Devin Orar. And my humble name is Lambert Quinson. Nice to meet you. If you're against Soraya, I'd like to join you. Joining? Well, things escalated quickly. Every ally is welcome. While you were with Soraya, you were able to discover anything that could help us further. Soraya is a lay sensitive. That should be known to you. Do you also know what her specific ability is? The same as mine, I assume. Soraya copies the abilities of other lay sensitives. That's why she's searching for them, pretending to be allies. But in reality, she only wants to exploit us. That poses further problems for us, Lambert. That makes her unpredictable. I know, nevertheless, we should still find Flynn and the relic. Our mission hasn't changed. We retrieve the relic and find a way to permanently stop Soraya. Together we will stop her. Aren't we enchanting Soraya's abilities by going up against her? That's true, however, I still believe our chances are higher as a group. I think Leon is right. Let's head back to Flynn. Okay. We got our team of 4. Okay, yeah, this world map's cool. Nice use of the Mode 7 plugin. I wonder how I get in there. Okay. So I'm actually supposed to be able to walk through those woods to get to the Flynn, is what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Send hotfix. Okay. So I'll go back to the save point and I'll save. Or I'll occupy a little bit of time in this the woods here. One sec, let me, and are you going to send it on Discord, or are you going to send it another way? Either way is cool. I just, I just need a link or something. Okay, yeah, I have Discord open, so just send it when you can. I'm just gonna do a little bit of grinding while I wait. Oh yeah, that's interesting though. When you exit that one part, you exit the entire map instead of going back to the previous part of the map. Okay, so here's a problem. Okay, so when you enter this map, it's the map before this map, and then you have a whole bunch of stuff to go through, and then you get to this map, and if I try to go back, I can't actually go back, right? Oh no, I can. Oh, for some reason it wasn't letting me. Maybe I was going to the wrong square. Or, okay, we're good. But yeah, okay, I was trying to go. Yeah, you might want to add it here too, like since. Okay, no, never mind. It is, but. Okay, but when you go to this side. And then you go back, you exit the whole map. Is that by design, or because that's a little weird, I think. Okay. Okay, here we go. We'll get the fix, the hot fix. I've had to do the hot fix thing before too, when people have streamed my game. I'm like, I got, you know, I got a hot fix for you. Yeah. Yeah. That could be true. It's not that crazy though, that forest. Like, okay, so let's just dump all this shit in there. Oh, come on. It won't let me directly drag into... I guess I gotta drop it to my desktop, and then open it, and then dump it in. I'll go ahead and edit it live. And now let's go back to the world map, and all should be good. Oh, I see. Excuse me? Yes. Can you get me some things from the grocery store? Who are you, anyway? Of course, I buy for you. I'll pay for it, of course. I'll hurry up. maybe have it say I'll buy some groceries for you, or I'll buy those for you, or something. But I buy for you. It's a little bit off. I'll pay for it, of course. I'll hurry up. I believe this girl is a lay sensitive, and she obviously has the power of mind control. Maybe we can win her over. What would prevent her from making us puppets as well? Good point. Devin, could your protection symbol help? I've never had the opportunity to try something like this, but I think it could work. What do you want? My name is Lambert, and not interested. Please leave. I'm waiting for someone, and I'm generally very busy. We have noticed that. I said, go now. You are still here. Please listen to us first, before you send us away with mind tricks. How do you know? If you would let us finish. No need. Let me search your mind, and then we can talk. No way. It's okay, Leon. Here you go. Read my mind. I'll give you all the information you want to have. Interesting. Lay sensitive. Soraya. You guys are a funny bunch. Are you going to help us? No, I'm not interested in getting involved in something like that. But the Soraya you're looking for, she is indeed here. Can you tell us where she is, and then we can leave you alone again? Most recently, she was with Felix, the governor of Flint. He lives in the big blue double house further up the road. But Felix is busy and doesn't let anyone in without an appointment. Can you please help us get to him? He is in great danger. Soraya does not talk much. She prefers action. He is in danger. Felix and I have become friends. When I arrived here, he voluntarily helped me without the need of manipulating him. And it should be in your best interest that Soraya does not remain with him. Would she really? Or harm him, sorry. Would she really? Alright, I'll take you to him, but that's also the only help you'll get from me. Thank you. People sweeping and questions. I'm glad that our treasure room was so secure with so many dishonest people. You never know. The town is super cheerful and happy. Sign of crabs. You have an appointment? An appointment? Of course we have an appointment. May I see the appointment confirmation? You do not need a confirmation. Of course I do not need a confirmation. The governor is upstairs. She's just like Obi-Wan, where you will let us pass. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, sure, read my mind. Hang on, let me clear my browsing history first. True that. Okay. Uh-oh, someone's been murdered. I guess we're too late. Felix! This is how Soraya works. That's why we have to stop her. Oh, Felix. Alright, I've changed my mind. I'll help you. Thank you. Now it's something personal to me. Lambert, she's already gone into the vault room. We have to go after her quickly. Where are we now? I believe we're in the vault. In the vault. And it's much larger on the inside than it appears from the outside. I don't think we're still in Flynn. It seems we've been teleported to a different location. Be cautious. We don't know what awaits us here. Soraya won't escape, no matter what we find here. I'll deal with it. Okay. So would this count as the first part that's after Flynn for the translation ChatGPT thing? Left, up, left. Okay. Okay. Left, up, left. Okay, it's just hard for me to remember combos, but I'm trying. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I'm curious to see the difference. Okay, so with Lambert, left, up, left. Okay. Left, up, left. Oh, okay. I see how this works now. I wasn't paying attention. The chain number. That's why sometimes I would do an attack and it wouldn't make sense. Like why I couldn't do it. I wasn't even looking at chain. So when the number is low, you just have to do normal attacks. But when the number gets higher, you can do like a 3 with a 4 or something, or a 2 with a 3. Yeah, okay, I see how that works now. And in fact, there might even be some turns where I don't want to use the chain because it'll maybe build up or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see. Thanks for sending that. It does help. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah. Well, let's see what we got going on here. Lesser Lay Essence. Oh, God. That's a cool bird guy. Oh, okay. I see. So we can change our team a little bit. Now, what's interesting is we couldn't see what the HP was of the bird guy. That was just different compared to the other ones. Oh, this purple water shit. Oh, God. Soraya. Oh, what? Okay, I see. That makes sense. Lambert, I understand. So Dolan is... I've melted down that blue trash can for good. Jaska, your inability to think beyond your own perspective is truly regrettable. You can indulge in self-pity once I'm done with you. I truly hoped that you would align your abilities with the right side. Don't pretend like I'm important to you. You only wanted to copy my abilities. You don't care about me at all, so spare me the act. Why did you do that to Felix? He was such a kind person. Oh, the little mind reader is here too. Felix refused to let me go into the vault. He just didn't want to grasp the gravity of the situation. And then you killed him? It was his right not to do what you wanted. It was his vault. Don't you think you're being a bit hypocritical? After all, you manipulated people too to get what you wanted. No, it's okay. I don't think he's backseating. He's telling me what I need to know because I wasn't figuring it out. Like, so it was okay. And I didn't do the tutorials, so I get what I get, right? I get it. I kind of get it now, though. So. After all, you manipulated people too to get what you wanted. That's not the same, I guess. You don't know the full story. My mission now extends far beyond anything you believe you know. Lambert, if you had seen what I've seen, you would understand. My task is too important for me to be detained by you any longer. I command you to sheath your sword and lie down on the ground. I'm sorry, little one. I won't do that. Was that a protective symbol? Those symbols are really useful. Thank you, Devin. And as much as I regret it, we need to end our chat now. Uh-oh. Oh, ugh. Yikes. That was quick. That escalated quickly. Okay. Do we have... Yeah, let's... We gotta ammonia him. Leyline Chronicles. That could work. Oh. I can even switch them halfway through battle. Whoa, she's like one-hitting them. Okay. We don't have a lot of ammonias. I might be screwed. Okay. Okay. Heal up. Oh, three-way death. That's not good. I think I'm screwed. Okay, I was meant to lose that battle. Got it. I'm sorry, Lampert. This tablet is more important than both of us. I was like, oh god, I really don't know how to play this game, but I was meant to lose that. Okay, good. We don't have time for explanations. Unfortunately, help me get your friend... Or, unfortunately. Help me get your friends back on their feet. After that, we'll talk. It's good to see everyone back on their feet again. Devin did a good job. Thank you, Devin. Thank you, Master Jared. You're welcome. I was happy to do it. We do not know each other yet. My name is Jaskia. Nice to meet you. I am Master Jirag, and I have been teaching Devin for many years. I appreciate your help, but why were you there? After the incident in the Emerald Basin, Husai and I went to the archives of the Order. We wanted to check what the Order has for information on ley lines and ley sensitive. Did you find what you were looking for? In fact, we found a very old writings on the subject. The founder of our order seems to have been a ley sensitive. However, many of the writings were so old that they were already decaying or hardly legible. This is very unfortunate. These writings I would have liked to have seen. That's not all of them, but the scriptures suggest that our order has been existed. That our order has existed for several centuries and was spread all over the world. About the whole world? But what for? Diamond storms are only in the region around Doradenia. The Order, as far as I could interpret the writings, had a different mission at the beginning. Now it becomes interesting. What was the task of an Order which was originally founded by late sensors and presumably kept alive? We couldn't figure that out, but we discovered 2 other archives of the Order which are located on other continents. All well and good, but that still doesn't explain why you were in the vault and what Soraya stole from there. The tablet that Soraya stole was originally a relic of the Order and is needed to decipher inscriptions which the Order left behind. This board has enormous importance. Without it, it is not possible for me to translate the scriptures. That's a good reason, I suppose. And the fact that Soraya wanted to have the board and now also has... In fact, Soraya wanted to have the board and now also has... Oh, okay, I see what that's saying. It's a little weird. The fact that Soraya wanted... It might be better to say, and the fact that Soraya has the board, now has the board, makes it all the more important. That might be a better way to phrase it. Why does Soraya want to decipher inscriptions of the Order? What does she have to do with our Order at all? That's what we need to find out. This whole thing with the Order and the inscriptions actually interests me quite little. I just need to know, will you face Soraya again? This will be inevitable. Then I will stay with you. I will not let Soraya get away with this. You are still welcome. It might be just say you are welcome. Or you're still welcome to come along. Or something like that. Master Jureg, where are these archives that you mentioned? Why do you want to know? We don't have a ship to travel with. Leave it to me, old man. I think I can persuade a captain to let us on this ship. I do not want to have any further knowledge about this. Let me know when you find a ship. I do not understand. I'll explain to you later, Master. As it is, we have several tasks. One is to find Soraya and retrieve the relic. The other, find one of the Order archives. Both tasks seem important to me that neither can wait. Lambert, we should split into 2 groups. Master Jureg will lead a group to the archives. I will track back to Soraya and retrieve the relic. You know where she is? I have a hunch. Then it is a certain way I will stay with Lambert. Then it is certain that I will stay with Lambert. I don't care about the archive. Lampert, I'm staying with you too, but we need another strategy when we meet Soraya again. I know. In the direct duel, we have no hope of victory. Then I'll stay with the old man and the golden boy. From the looks of it, I think we're going to need 2 ships. Vanya. Or Vanja, depending on how you want to say it. Whether you go with the silent J or the hard J. Vanja. Or Vanya. Probably Vanya. That would make more sense. Should not be a problem. This will probably be a longer trip, so you should see if there are any errands you want to run. We will not be able to return soon. I'll wait here. Let me know when you want to go. Okay, I think that's my cue to buy items to get some like some ammonia. I definitely need more ammonia. That could have taken me off guard. Yeah, Vanya, I figured. Sometimes we go with the hard J, and sometimes we go with the silent J. Depending on what language you're talking about. It can be in English too, but sometimes the hard J comes out. Okay. Oh man, that's it's pricey. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, I think I want to give this one to... Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, I'll give him the sign of the crabs. Let's beef it up. Sequence available. I always told a diamond storm to destroy Durham, but it was you. Yes, I was very young and couldn't control my powers. My father hit me and my mother again. That's when my strength awakened and I lashed out. Many people died on that day, including your and probably my parents. I will never forgive myself for that. I can't change the past, but I can only try to create a better future. That's why I'm here. I understand, but I don't know if I can forgive you. I'm not asking for that either, but I hope you will still do it someday. Maybe. I hope I can learn a lot from on our travels. Yes, please. Okay, who's this person? Oh, she was the one I talked to earlier. That... Yeah, okay. That was a little weird, actually. That was a little... It's... Okay. Okay, now they're all back in the room. Okay, they weren't in the room at first. I'll make up for the mistakes of my past. We can learn a lot from our travels. We should talk less. Okay, there's others. Thank you for taking me in. I still can't believe I have friends. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Yes, please. So that card game, was that like a plug-in of some kind, or was that just made with eventing? I'm just curious. Okay. Okay, cool. I'm interested to see the difference there. Okay. Good to know. What's the plugin called? I'm curious. I might end up using it, so I was just curious. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Because I always like having little mini games too. Yeah, no, I think I've seen it before, but but not super often or anything. Let's do this. Okay. I hope you realize what you've gotten yourself into here. Is this going to be one of those conversations? I'm fully aware of my situation. How did you end up here? My tribe lived near the forests east of Leyline. One day my village was attacked by monsters. The noble families from Leyline were to blame. They had subjugated the monsters and sent them to seize all the resources in the area. We were dependent on them and tried to defend ourselves. I led our troops, but the situation was hopeless. What happened then? After suffering defeat after defeat, Lambert appeared and organized the escape of all surviving villagers. He saved me from the battlefield. And Soraya betrayed him. He was utterly defeated. I owed him deeply, so it became my duty to stand by his side. I see. Looks like it will take some more time until we reach my dad. Vanya, since we have some time now, I would like to get to know you better. Tell us something about yourself. What do you want to know? When did you notice, that you were different? That was quite early. My parents fulfilled every wish for me. If I ever misbehaved, I never got in trouble. No matter what I wanted, I could get anyone to do anything for me. It may sound nice, but it makes you lonely. I never had simple friends who liked me. That's why Felix was something very special to me. He liked me as a person. I like you, especially because you stay out of my head. Thank you. That is kind of you. Lambert, I can see you land. Wade, it's been a while. I hope we are ready for this. Find Soraya, okay. Maybe she's at the pub. Nope. Nope. Maybe she's down the well. Nope. Maybe she's at the inn. Maybe she's at the item shop. Maybe she's at the weapon shop. Nope. Oh, there's a treasure. Now, something that's a little weird is how there's no music. I don't know if it's meant to be that way or... What now? Let's search for Soraya. Are you sure she's really here? Absolutely. Oh, we got more guards. Yep. Gotta love the RPG Maker. Okay, cool. Super potion. Oh. Oh, of course. Okay, 1 second. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that.